Hello everybody, Iain Robson here, and welcome to another edition of Bantikow. Alright, we got what's going on today. If you recall from the previous episode, we were working away on this field right here. We're still working away on that, as you can see. I think what's happening is the Grimmy Maxtron isn't recognized as a combine. That's why I had the feeling that's what's going on here. So even if I set this drive, of course, and it sets to manual, I think what's happening is it doesn't recognize that as a combine for whatever reason. Even though it says, well, let's try automatic and see what happens. Oh no, there it goes. Oh, that's weird though. That's weird that I have to set it up to automatic instead of manual though. That's a bit odd. Oh well. At least we know what's going on there. Nice. Love it. It's funny, as I record this course, and I realized there was a placeable heap point on the route, so it actually drove past a placeable heap and dropped stuff into placeable heap unintentionally. That was what happened. So, anyhow, this guy's full. He's heading out. Nice. All right. So what we are doing today is we're gonna go ahead and plant some potatoes. Now I'm just kind of curious to see whether this would actually work for potatoes or not. So that's why I'm kind of over here just checking this out. Let's just see. Is it going to work? It does. Huh. Cool. So it works for potatoes as well. Nice. It's funny. Like I said last episode, I was playing on the Old Ridge Farm map, and they have a seed master. They call it in that particular. They have what they call a seed master. So that allows you to create your own seed, basically. Come on. There we go. So we are going to field number 11, which is just on the other side here. And we're going to plant some potatoes. Now we're going to plant it in the same fashion as was before, so we can't actually use Courseplay to do this, nor hire workers. So this is a bit of a manual job, but we'll do something similar. So here's the field we're looking for, field number 11. And it's funny, you don't realize how big this cedar is or how wide this cedar is until you start driving around. Like if I look back, this is going to take up like the whole road behind me basically. So I'm just happy not everything's collidable. All right, so let's see if we can do this. So the way I'm thinking is we're going to do 3. Let's right here seems like a good place. So we're going to do it is let's say this. Is that right? I guess it is. So let's do this. Ooh. So that's the pass we want right there. We want to basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to leave. Oh, that's a bit strange. Why was it sliding there? We're trying to let a little bit of space. There we go. That's good. Between each row. So we're going to leave like this space right here will be a row, and then we'll do 3 passes, I think, and then we'll leave a space and then do 3 passes. Basically, so it gives the Grimmy a place to unload, so you don't have to drive over the crop, basically. Alright, so let's get this guy lined up here. That's enough space at the end. Good. Is this guy going to lower at the same time if I do it that way? Nope, apparently not. Okay, so here we go. Oh, that is lined up. Sweet. Yeah, so this is the way it was set up before. If you guys remember, with the very first time you came on the map, there was they had potatoes here, and there was a space in between each of the rows of the potatoes. So that's what we're going to try and mimic the same thing with that. So we're going to see how that works out. So it should be kind of interesting, actually. I'm kind of curious as to how it's going to work. And like I said, unfortunately, I can't really hire a worker to do this. Because he may go in that direction, or he may go in that direction. I actually don't want the whole field done. I just want it a few, like a strip, like 3 strips, and then a space, and then 3 strips, and then a space. And I have a feeling I'm going to run out of seeds really quickly. Holy smokes! I forgot how fast potatoes gets used up. Wow, that's nuts. Not even done 1 pass here. I believe actually we still have a ton of potatoes too. Let me just check. Yeah, we still have 200,000 liters of potatoes. Only 200,000 liters, so it might become a problem in the near future. Probably not. We are using it for our BGA, but our BGA has been running fine. But it's good to have a solid store of potatoes. Don't want to have a reenactment of the potato famine in Ireland, I believe it was, so... Yeah, what I'm going to have to do is going to have to bring the other tractor I have with the seeds and bring it over here, because this is going to be crazy. If I don't do that, I'm going to run out of seeds off really quick. Alright, so... we can raise this thing up, so this is probably a good spot. Let's just take over control for a second. Let's raise that up. Turn that off. Take a nice wide turn here. And there we go. Get into the cab here. Line that up. And let's make sure it's in the same spot roughly. Lower that down. Nice. Perfect. Almost thought I wasn't there. Oh, look at that. I didn't think I was going to be lined up that well, but... Yeah, it's just I don't know if this is the way they... everyone does it a little differently. Like, I've seen this done before like this, where they'll do horizontal strips like this, and then, like, down here, for example, they'll do this way strips, and then they'll have strips at the end. So basically, they'll take the end parts off, and then they'll have space to do the potatoes here, so... I've seen it done that way as well. And that's primarily basically what they can do is they can drive or do the outsides first, like a headland, so to speak, and then do the strips like I'm doing here, sort of thing. So that's the idea, at least. That's the idea. So it's supposed to be. I'm not sure if it's more efficient, but it's definitely something a bit different than the normal. So gotta love the GPS mod. Makes your life so much easier. Straight lines, man. Jeez, they're difficult. Oh, goodness. Hope everybody's doing well today. Hope everybody has had a nice week so far. Has anybody done anything interesting? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys have been up to. I know some people... let me know if you guys are starting to plant. Yeah, I know some people are starting to spread fertilizer. I was talking to Nathan Robson the other day there, and he was saying he's starting to plant fertilizer. Starting to fertilize some of his fields. And he is not... I think he was just starting to do that. Nothing too crazy as of yet, but it's starting. It's starting, so we'll see what happens. I don't know if... I don't know... Oh, stop. And raise. Turn off the GPS. Let's straighten that out. I don't know why that button... It's weird. Like there's a D-pad on the G27. It doesn't actually. It's strange. Like you have to It seems like you really have to hit that button for it to work properly. At least that's been my experience so far with it. Because it hasn't. Let's lower that. It just doesn't seem like it wants to work. I don't know. It's really odd. Now, how close do we get? Oh, that's pretty close. Yeah, it's really strange. I don't know why it does it, but. It's like when you hit the D-pad, so like, it's like I'm hitting the D-pad and like, I have to hit it like twice for it to like respond. It's really odd. I don't know what the deal is, but if I hit, it's for example, I have the same key set up for on the D-pad as on like the keyboard. So like this is like a one tap thing, and I don't know, the D-pad doesn't do the same thing for whatever reason. Not in the same way. Like you can do it, but it just doesn't work nearly as easily. So, it's kind of unfortunate. I don't know what the deal is, though. It might just be the actual the actual D-pad itself. It's just not necessarily well made. I don't know. That could be the case. I don't know for sure, though. So, that's just my guess, mind you. So, excellent. It's funny. I don't think I've ever planted potatoes like this. Now that I think about it, I think this is probably one of the very first times. Like 3 strips is going to take us. Wow, that's a crazy amount of seeds. I wonder if it actually uses this much potatoes in real life. I wonder. Probably does, I suppose. I should really ask my father-in-law and see what he says about that. I'd be like, hey, how many potatoes does it actually take to plant a field? And he'd probably just say, a lot. That would be my guess, at least. But, jeez. Probably would say something like that too. Alright, so what we're going to do is going to finish this pass right here. And then we're going to go grab the seed tractor I have. And let's see. There we go. Let's raise it up. And we'll leave that there for the time being. And I believe it's in this group. Yes, it is. Perfect. Now, this should work with these seeds, but we're going to find out if it doesn't. I don't know why it wouldn't, but stranger things have happened in a farm sim, that's for sure. So we're going to give this a go and see if this works. We're on field 7. So let's turn here. Perfect. Field number 7. Ah, perfect. So strange. Playing on Old Ridge Farm, I'm trying to drive on the left-hand side of the road. It's really odd. I can do it most of the time, but every now and then I'll forget and be like, oh, right. Luckily there's no traffic on the map, because if there were, I think I would run into problems all the time. But honestly, I don't think it would work to have traffic on that particular map, because the width of many of the roads would just be a little bit too narrow to do like a lot of things. So we're not working on field 12. We're working on, oh well, we're even better actually. Let's grab this and let's stick the seed arm out there, and let's see if we can't do this. Is it going to work? The survey says yes, it does. I'm kind of surprised. Well, it's odd, but I'm not. It's odd because it's not necessarily potato seeds that were put in there, but there's seeds nonetheless. So let's park this guy over here. We'll put the arm back in so we don't run into anything. Put the parking brake on, turn him off, and just hop into their tractor here. Nice. Alright, so let's race. We're gonna skip one pass and then start on the next line right here, like so. And we're gonna try and line this up. Let me just get in cab here. There we go. That should be good. If it's not, well, that's fine. I can live with it. Aw, look at those two first lines there. Give me a break. I should have gotten that. Why is that Grimmy stopped? Because you, sir, are right in the way. I don't know why he decided to be right in the way, but apparently he was. Alright, so let's grab this guy. One more. Oh. Let's just request him just so he's on the same page, even though it doesn't think it makes a difference. Alright, back to the planting of the potatoes. Yeah, I don't know, that kind of makes sense. So you go up and you have a space on one side, and then you can go down. So you can basically do it so you would go drive down this. Which side is it on the left side? So yeah, you guess you could drive it on that outside, and then drive it on that outside, and then have the middle strip. Makes sense to me, at least. I do need to fertilize this as well, now that I think about it. So, or did I fertilize it? No, I guess I didn't. So we cultivated it, but we didn't fertilize it. So c'est la vie, I guess. Yeah, I guess what you could do is you could plant something else in the middle there, maybe like a grass strip or something, if you really wanted to do it like that. I don't know. Maybe not a grass strip. I'm sure there's something else you could plant there that would kind of prevent erosion, because what's going to happen is, like, if you leave it like this in real life, you probably have I guess you would have a bit of erosion there. I'm not sure, actually. I'm not an expert when it comes to that. Although I'm not sure. Potatoes might be a high erosion crop anyways, just based on how sandy it has to be, maybe. Maybe it's not the actual crop itself. It might just be the soil it needs to be in, so I don't know. That could be the case, actually. I wonder if that is indeed the case. Interesting thought. Alright, let's see. Let's take over the speed here a little bit. And that looks good. Let's raise it up. And nice wide turn here. Perfect. This also gives us enough space to maneuver as well, which is one of the things that's you have to consider when you're messing around with the Grimmy, because that thing is enormous. So giving it a little bit of extra space is always beneficial. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I probably could have gone a bit further in the end there, but whatever. It looks nice now because it's like in like perfect straight lines and whatnot. So I suppose I could have gone like vertically down here and whatnot, but ah well. Let's check on this guy. Okay, this is good. What our level is looking like in the end. 10.1, 538.4 kilowatts per hour. This is good, and that's probably bringing in the money. That's the crazy thing. Once you get this thing set up and you have it working nicely, it's you just make a crazy amount of money. All right, so let's close this silo over here because we don't need it open anymore. And the problem is if you don't do that, you will actually lose the material there. So keep that in mind. If you have the, I think it's the fire silo mod. There we go. That's what allows you to reseal it and whatnot. So we don't need any. Let's hop into this guy. No, this guy real quick, and let's check on our levels over here. Because I think, what are we missing? It's probably going to be hay as usual. No, it's just full. All right, but it looks like they can take some more silage and some more straw. So let's grab this guy real quick here, and let's fire him up. There we go. Such a quiet tractor, although or maybe it seems quiet in my ears, but it's actually not. Alright, now you can take some more straw apparently, so let's go ahead and push these straw bales. Let's open up those, open them up, there we go, lower them down, and basically if we push this into the trigger it should just disappear. There we go. Alright, that's what I thought. Good. And if we do the same thing with those silage bales over there, I suspect we'll have the same reaction. Let's just do that real quick. It's funny, even though we have a huge bunker full of TMR, I still keep this thing running. It's just nice because it's convenient because it's right there. There we go. It's all our silage bales dealt with now. Excellent. I don't think we have any other random bales around here, do we? No. Looks like we do not. This is good. I believe this is actually a storage area over here. So if you wanted to store loose materials, I believe you can do it right in here. Yeah, so there is there's grass it looks like, and here is might be chaff, I'm not sure. And I'm certain if this is open here, there's probably one somewhere else where you can store the other ones, so it's always the way it works, so. Excellent. Where's all the cows? I guess they're out in the pasture. Let's just check to see what is the levels. We have 20 pigs that we could take to the butcher, but we're good for now. Cows are good. Chickens. Oh, they need. See, it's weird because like in this pack they need wheat and water, but some of them they do need wheat and water. Some of them they don't. It depends on which map you're playing on, really. So. Anyways, why are you right in the way again? Why? There we go. I don't know why that happens like that, but oh well. Alright, let's finish off this, and I think what we'll do is we'll finish this pass, and then I think we'll call it an episode, because I don't know if you guys want to see a full half an hour of planting straight lines like this. It's possible, I don't know. Some people are really into the root vegetables, some people aren't, so it really depends on what tickles your fancy, I guess. 1 second, coffee break. Coffee. So good. Alright. I like this map. Man, it's funny, like, every map I play on now I kind of compare to this one, because this is probably like one of the nicer maps I've seen so far. So I think I compare everyone to this one. Although I've been playing on this map, I don't know, if I went to looked at how many hours I've actually played on this map, it's probably quite a lot now. But I think we're only up to episode like 19 or 18 or 20 or something like that. But I think I've put quite a few hours outside of that just initial few, just out of those 20 episodes or so. But it always happens, like you do. Like I do live streams, so every now and then I'll pick one of these maps up and start playing on them as well. So that is part of it as well. So, all right, so perfect. Let's finish this last little pass here. Let's just verify that we're going to come up to the last little bit here. Nice and slow. Perfect. Excellent. Alright folks, that'll be it for me for today. A little bit of potato planting today. And my name's Iain Robson. This has been another episode of Farming Simulator 2015 coming at you from Bantikow. I will catch you guys later.